So we've already dropped off our first load of cattle at the auction, and we shot over to my friend's property to pick up his cows. Fortunately, it's only about a 30-minute drive from this property here to where the cows are being sold. And there are a couple other cattle auctions in both Oregon and California that we've been to in the past where we may be able to get a few more dollars per cow. But once you factor in the cost of diesel fuel and then your time to drive them out there, and in this case, we would have had to make multiple trips. It's just not worth it. It's just more profitable for us to sell at the local auction and get what we get and get ready for the winter. So we're out on his lot, on his land here where he has plenty of water and it's nice and flat. My friend Jesse and I are both doing the groundwork here. I'm filming with my Contour Roam. You can see it in my left hand. Unfortunately, I forgot my hat clip in the truck, and I wasn't going to run back and grab it. So Jesse's brother and dad are on the quads there, and in reality, it would have been easier to have brought these guys in on a horse or two. Actually, probably two would have been best, or a couple of good dogs, but we didn't have any of that. So they got on their quads and they were attempting to, first they started to try to push the cows towards the corral we had set up, and then they tried to lure them with food. And if you've ever worked cattle before, you'll know you've got to be very, very patient with getting these guys to do what you got to do. I mean, cows are not very intelligently, they're not inherently a very intelligent animal, and they're very spooky at times, and depends how jumpy your lead cow is. You could get them so close to the gate, and then somebody gets spooked and they start running, and then see like this right here, they just start running for no apparent reason, and they're coming at me, you know. And this is each one of these cows weigh about 1,000 pounds to 1,200 pounds, and you don't really need them knocking you over. I've had some pretty good injuries sustained over the years. I started working, my very first roundup I ever worked, I was 8 years old. And I've had my hands in cows and roundups and stuff ever since I was 8. So I've got a lot of respect for them. They're not very smart guys, but they sure are big, and they can get ornery, and they can kick sideways if you're not careful. They do this little sideways kick thing with their rear legs that will just send you to the ground, and yeah, yeah. So Jesse and I are working the ground here, doing the groundwork, which I like doing. See, we lost them here. Half of them go, and then the other half are staying, and it's. I was gonna play some Benny Hill music or some Keystone Cops music here, because this went on and on for a good hour, and you get them right to the very end, and then something comes along, a plane flies overhead, or the dog barks, and it gets them goofy, and then they go off running, they go. So start from square one. So you've got to be patient. You have to be patient. So anyhow, there wasn't much audio here for me to play, quite honestly, but I thought I'd give you a little background on me and my experience with cows. And you buy them in the spring, and you buy them for a couple $100 in the spring, and then you take them to auction, and you get a dollar a pound. You can get $1,000 or $1,200 per cow if you just let them eat grass all for 6 months. So it's not a bad return on your investment. See, here we got lucky. Oh boy, we got lucky on this one. And beef prices are good right now, and I have tuition to pay. And see, Jesse's got them. We locked them in. So everybody's happy. I'm going to turn the volume back up here because it's kind of funny to hear them talking.
I'll take a horse any day.
Yeah, the horse would definitely be.
We're all very happy. We have to jump up and down a little bit and celebrate. So here's the three of us just trying to get them into the back of this trailer. I think there are 8 or 9 that end up in the back of this livestock trailer. And if I'm not mistaken, there's about 15 head in this corral right now. I should probably listen to what I'm saying while I'm filming it, but you can listen to me. We don't use electric shock sticks. We don't use anything like that. I mean, I don't go around and hug the cows by any way, shape, or means, but we do use these little pokers. They're just basically fiberglass canes, and you poke them right behind their front shoulders. And that gets them to comply pretty good. And Jesse, you see, he's got a He's got this deal we're trying out. It's on the end of the fiberglass stick, that big red paddle there. It's basically just, oh, there, one got away. It's basically just a plastic container that's got some BBs or some marbles in there or something that makes a rattling sound that just kind of gets the cow's attention. I've used shock sticks before in the past. 10-15 years ago we used to use the little shock sticks, which are the 2 prongs, cattle prods, but that's just, I don't know, after a while they don't even pay attention to that, and that just seems to be cruel and unusual. I mean, we are sending them off to slaughter, so you kind of want to make their transition between green pastures and a slaughterhouse at least somewhat comfortable. Now these guys are all wedged in the corner here. We're just trying to get one of them to break, and really that's all it takes. You get one of them to turn, this one will be turning clockwise, and then you'll see, just like opening a floodgate, they'll all just kind of pour into the trailer there. I'm trying to wait. I know one of these cows do a little side kick, so keep an eye on their back legs there. And you really need to be careful because they'll break an ankle. Here we've got a straggler steer I just bring around. And Jesse's getting eaten by flies for whatever reason. They like him. They left me alone, which is pretty cool. I think this black one here does a little, so you got to be really aware of where your feet are and where your body is in relation to these 1,000 or 1,200 pound critters. That brown one right there is probably 1,100 pounds. See? Oh, there you go. That black one just did a little right-legged side kick there, and if that had caught you, owie, owie. Now, we do catch one of their legs in the door here, but it's not too serious. It's a little leg. There it is. Oh, get up. There he goes. So there you go. We're all locked in. Let's head off to the auction and see how we do.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. 5 left, excuse me. We got 5 left. Yes, sir? Yep. Dinner. Sausage. Hamburger. Hello, babies. How you guys doing? You all right? Hello, babies. What's up? Easy. Everybody relax. That is a lot of weight in the back of there. Yep. 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 There goes that.
Now there, John, how about you? 90, 50, and 50, and 50 here, 50 down, 50, now 5, and 50 here, 9, now 60, now 65, 9, now 65, 65, 65, so 60, Gallagher, 60, Gallagher. She's milking. Make sure you milk her when you give her home.
Oh, it's a big.
You bet, guys. Ain't what to do there. Ain't nothing on the then. Feeder count, guys. You want the feed. There you go. 50, and 55, 9, and 50 here, 9, 9, so 50, Gallagher, 50, Gallagher. Feeder go, John, 45, and 45, 50, and 45, 50, and 45, 50 yards, 50 yard time, 55, 60, that's it, 60, so 55, Gallagher, 55, Gallagher. Big down, 75, that's 75, 9, here, 75, 9, now 75, 9, 6 hard, that's 35, 36 hard, 6 here, 7, that's 77, 7, now B, down, did a bit of 8, now 70, down, did a bit of 9, did a bit of 9, now B, down, did a bit of 80, 79, B, down, did a bit of 8, down, did a bit of 8, so $79, Gallagher, 79, Gallagher. Got a little better start to them, guys. You better take choice out of the ring, though. Take choice out of the ring. No, you bet, guys. Sit back here, then. Take choice out of the ring. And what to do? Something to you about head 300. And think about it 3. And think about it 300. And think about it 3. 3. And think about it 3. Get 200 up 10. And 210. Now get about 10. 10. 210. Now 210. Now quarter. Now 210. Now quarter. Now think about it quarter. Now get a quarter. Now quarter. 210. Now quarter. Now 210. Now quarter. Now 35. Now 235. Now get about 35. 235. Now 2 quarter. Now 35. Get about 35. 2 quarter. 35. Get about 35. So your way, sir, for 225. Want that big heifer, Cat? No? 50, and 50 here, 50 down, 25, and 25 down, 25, get $10 by the head. Now 15, now 20, and 20 here, 5, 30 down, 30 down, 30 down, 35, 39, 35, 40, and 40 here, 49, 49, 49, 49, 45, you guys are both out. $40 over there. Now 5, and 45 down, 49, now 50, and 50, down 50, and 60, and 60, now 75, and 75, 85, now 85, now 75, 85, 55, 55, 55, down, where are you going to get one? Now 75, 85, now grace your home and pasture, and 78, now 85, 85, 85, I sold it, $75 over there. Want both? Take some both, they're going to price.
75 apiece. There you go.
I'll let her know.
6 and 8 of them. 8 head, give me mine, guys. And I'm going to better. I'm going to over that goes down. Roulette kind. Sure cat works up. And I'm going to better. 90. And I'm going to here. I'm going to have one. I'm going to hear 91. I'm going to 91. I'm going to 91. I'm going to 91. I'm going to hear 91. I'm going to 91. I'm going to 92. $96 and 7, 97, wait, I'm going to make it $99, $100 bill, $1, $100, $112, 88, is that what I do? 88. Good then. Pretty good girls right there. 110, 110, 110, a little lighter, a little better. $110. 110 dollar bill. And dollar here, dollar here, and dollar 90. Now go on. 90 here, 1, 2, 92, 91, $2. 91, 2, so $91, I'm saying on 888, MC88X, MC88X.